But other than the ones I've already mentioned, the boss that stands out the most in my opinion is the optional boss named the Smoky Prog. In the distant spring, if you arrive before day 15, you will come across an egg. Get a couple of Pikmin to damage it and watch as you unleash the beast. The Smoky Prog will make a slow but terrifying dash towards the landing site, where it will sit up next to an onion and let out a mighty roar, uprooting any sprouted Pikmin, killing them instantly, with its poisonous gas emitting from its anus. This monster is a force to be reckoned with, and easily holds its place as one of the hardest enemies in the Pikmin franchise. Hard to believe this is actually a malformed larval Mamuta, which are known for being friendly creatures. But once you kill the Smoky Prog, it will drop a golden pearl that can be taken to the onion to create 100 Pikmin. You're only allowed 100 Pikmin out at any given time, so the newly born Pikmin will be created and stored within the onion instantly. But you do need to increase the number of Pikmin you have at your arsenal. Using the corpses of your fallen foes and pellets that are scattered everywhere, you can raise the population of Pikmin you dictate. Pellets come in different sizes, each portrayed with a number. This number represents how many Pikmin the pellet will create. If the coloured pellet matches the colour of the onion it eventually arrives at, then it will create more Pikmin. For example, if a yellow Pikmin takes a yellow 1 pellet to a yellow onion, then it will create 2 yellow Pikmin instead of 1 yellow. Yellow. So you have 30 days to gather every ship part. Each day cycle takes roughly about 20 minutes, so the clock is ticking while you search the landscape. There will be no searching during the night because the big nasty enemies come out to play. This is shown during the end cutscene, where you see all the spotty Bulborbs and Wollywogs wake up and start the hunt. But the worst is definitely the distant spring, where the Shearwigs emerge from the ground, ganking the Pikmin you left behind. What a way to go. One thing I love about Pikmin is after each day Olimar creates a captain's log. Here Olimar talks about the things he discovered during that day, whether it's a new species of Pikmin or a honeywisp. But the thing I like the most is when he talks about his family back home. This makes you feel like this guy really has a bigger meaning to get back to his home planet Hocketate, as he has a family which all must be worried sick. But once you gather 29 pieces of your ship, you unlock the final trial. This zone will test every skill you have learnt throughout the game. Once you take down the puzzles that lay before you, then it's time to fight the final boss, which is the Emperor Bulblax. This boss can be really hard if you don't know what you're doing, much like every boss ever. But the recommended strategy for taking this son of a gun down is to kamikaze this sucker with your yellow Pikmin. The Emperor Bulblax will then eat the yellow Pikmin along with the bomb rock, which will explode in his mouth, stunning him for a short amount of time. This is where you call forth your army to bombard this fool and slowly whittle away his health. Rinse and repeat until the Emperor Bulblax is defeated. Just make sure you have enough Pikmin left over to take back the treasure that this monster pukes up upon defeat, the secret safe. I'm assuming this is where Olimar keeps all his money on planet Hocketate, where money is known as Pokos. If he would return without this safe, he would be poorer than a university student. But yet this is still not a mandatory ship part, as a handful of parts are not required for liftoff. But if you want a perfect ending and 100% completion, then it is essential. So you've gathered every ship part and restored the dolphin to its rightful state. After a tear-jerking final cutscene, you say farewell to the Pikmin who then run off to take down a Bulborb. As you fly off, you see a countless amount of onions flying after you. There are many different coloured onions which have not yet been discovered within the game, such as pink, orange, green and purple. Purple Pikmin have been a thing since Pikmin 2, but they didn't have their own onion. Instead they lived within the ship alongside the white Pikmin. So maybe in the future purple Pikmin will get their own onions? Also in 2012 E3 trailer for Pikmin 3, we see a flying Pikmin which is pink. This may be the Pikmin that live in the pink onion. One thing I love about games made by Nintendo is the fact that dark and mysterious rumours always get created across the web. For example, the characters in Star Fox have had their legs amputated and replaced with robotic legs, to prevent the blood flow from their upper body going into their lower body from the intense G-forces, making them unconscious while flying through space. Another popular rumour is when you take down Gary on the SSN in Pokemon Red and Blue, he has a Raticate. The next time you battle him is in the Pokemon Tower at Lavender Town. This tower is where trainers bury their recently deceased Pokemon. Gary's Raticate was not on his team. Coincidence? I think not. But I feel that Pikmin has a darker side to it as well. The land you explore resembles Earth, having a lot of similar foliage and rusty man-made pipes. Lots of people, and me personally, think that the game takes place in a post-apocalyptic Earth, after a nuclear war has taken place and humans have been wiped out. This is why the enemies you encounter seem to be mutated animals. As the nukes hit, it merged these animals together to create a combined species. The bulb orb represents slugs or snails mixed with ladybirds. A horrible way of thinking about the game, but cool at the same time. Well, Pikmin is an amazing, unique real-time strategy game which everyone should try out within their life. You can pick it up cheap online and in shops for the Nintendo GameCube. And the Wii remake is just as good, if not better. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, as there'll be more coming soon. Also check out my other channels, Aroo Gaming for politically incorrect Let's Plays, and Zajamba for live action greatness.